John suddenly froze. Shouting erupted from the street below. Looking down, he watched 4 foreigners being forced to their knees by a group of armed militants. Seconds later, a speeding train thundered past, and all 4 of them were gone. John realized they had no time left. They had to reach the embassy immediately. After stealing the militants' clothes, he disguised himself and loaded his wife and daughters onto a motorcycle. Keeping their heads down, they drove straight into the middle of the rebel parade. Thankfully, the disguise worked. Before long, the family arrived outside the embassy, but what they found made their hearts sink. The entrance had been blocked with barricades, and the entire compound was eerily silent. John carefully climbed inside to investigate. What he saw nearly stopped his heart. Hundreds of soldiers lay dead across the embassy grounds. It was obvious the rebels had already overrun the place. Just then, a group of armed militants suddenly walked out of the building. With nowhere to hide, John was spotted almost instantly. But at that exact moment, a massive explosion ripped through the embassy. Taking advantage of the chaos, John grabbed his family and ran for their lives. Soon, they stumbled into a nearby temple. The monks took pity on them and quickly hid them inside. Unfortunately, the rebels followed their trail and arrived moments later. One monk tried to block their way, but he was violently shoved aside. While searching the temple, one rebel casually left his rifle unattended. Seeing the opportunity, John quietly rushed forward, but the noise gave away his position. He immediately ducked behind a tree. To protect her family, John's wife stepped out from hiding and deliberately drew every rebel's attention. The militants captured her and brutally beat her before forcing her onto a stone table. Their leader ripped open her clothes and lifted her leg, preparing to assault her in front of John's son. Just when all hope seemed lost, the mysterious man who had helped them before suddenly appeared. After creating a brief distraction, he and his partner opened fire. Within seconds, every nearby rebel was dead. John's family had been saved. The stranger then took them back to his safe house. For the first time in days, the family finally enjoyed a hot meal. The man explained that if they followed the river for a few miles, they would reach the Vietnamese border. Once you cross into Vietnam, you'll be under their protection. After that, you'll finally be safe. John also learned the man's true identity. He was actually a British intelligence operative who normally lived undercover at the hotel. This hideout was one of their secret safe houses. The agent told John to get some rest. They would leave in 4 hours, but when John finally woke up, the man was gone.